if we look at this problem now, we have CrO2 2 minus plus the S2O8 2 minus yields chromate plus sulfate. So we divided in two halves. I started with the sulfur half. S2O8 2 minus yields two sulfates. So then I have two sulfurs here, and I only had one on the right, so I start off by adding a 2 in front. Now I have 2 sulfurs and 8 oxygens. I have 2 sulfurs and 8 oxygens. So just balancing that with a 2 gave me mass balance. I didn't need any water. Didn't need any hydrogen. So then I have 2 electrons on the left, and I now have a balanced equation. On the chromium half, I had CrO2 2 minus yields CrO4 2 minus. So 1 chromium, 1 chromium. I had 2 oxygens here and 4 here, so I added 2 waters to give me 4 oxygens on each side. Now I have 4 hydrogens, so I add 4 hydrogen ions and then add 4 electrons. Had 2 electrons in one half and 4 electrons in the other half. Now, I just multiplied the first one by 2 to give me 4 electrons in each half. If you multiplied the top one by 4 and the bottom one by 2, that works too. Did anybody do that? It's kind of a habit, right? So I just multiplied by 2 and added them together. I got 2 S2O8 2 minus plus 2 waters plus CrO2 2 minus plus my 4 electrons. 4 sulfates, 1 chromate, 4 hydrogens, and 4 electrons. Cancel my 4 electrons, and I have 4 hydrogen ions. So I add 4 hydroxides to each side, and then when I do that, I get 4 waters on the right. I had 2 waters on the left, so I can cancel that, and I ended up with 2 S2O8 2 minus plus CrO2 2 minus, 4 hydroxides, 4 sulfates, chromate, and 2 waters. And that gives me a balanced equation. If you had multiplied by 4 and 2, you'd have twice this, and that's fine too. Okay, let's take a quick look at the next page, and then we'll go ahead and take our break. So if we look at the next page, this is just kind of a quick review of other types of redox reactions. We said combustion is redox. We've said that single replacement is redox. Combination is also. In combination, you have 2 or more reactants and 1 product. And here we have nitrogen and hydrogen reacting to make ammonia. And this is redox. If you went through and checked all the oxidation numbers, you would see a change. Decomposition is another type of redox reactions. I have sodium hydride breaking down to give us sodium and hydrogen. And again, to balance this, I need a 2 here and a 2 here. So you have 1 product and one reactant and more than 1 product. Disproportionation is where something breaks off. Here we lose oxygen. So we have a 2 and a 2 to break down. You can kind of think of that as decomposition too, but the difference is that in decomposition, I actually break it down into the elements. In disproportionation, I'm breaking it down into another compound and an element. And combustion that we've already looked at is another type of redox. So hopefully seeing these will kind of give you some recognition that it might be redox because of these types of reactions. All right, let's go ahead and take a short break, and then we're going to practice this a little more.